What's the central message of the book of John? We can summarize it in one word. Believe. Throughout the book, John emphasizes faith in Jesus as the Christ, the Son of God, and the only way to salvation. Let's see this in 5 key moments from the book of John. First, we see this in John chapter 1 verses 1 through 5. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made, and without him nothing was made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. This is a powerful way to start a book. John tells us that Jesus was with God from the very beginning, that everything was created through him, and that he is the source of life and light. But there's more. Notice how John connects Jesus to God in this passage. He says that Jesus is the Word, that he was with God in the beginning, and that he is God. These are strong statements, and they clearly identify Jesus as divine. Second, we see this in John chapter 3, verses 16 through 17. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world might be saved through him. Here, John tells us why Jesus came into the world. He came so that we might have everlasting life. John also tells us that Jesus didn't come to condemn the world, but that the world might be saved. Third, we see this in John chapter 6, verses 28 through 29. Then they asked him, "What sign will you perform?" So he said to them, "This is the sign of the one who sent me. If you do the works of God, then you will also believe." This is the case with many people today. They want a sign or a miracle to convince them that Jesus is who he says he is. But John tells us that the only true sign is the work that God does through Jesus. Fourth, we see this in John chapter 11, verses 25 through 27. Jesus said to her, "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live, even if he dies. And whoever lives and believes in me will never die." Do you believe this? This is the most explicit statement about Jesus' identity in the entire book of John. Jesus identifies himself as the resurrection and the life. He makes a strong claim here, because he's telling Martha that even if someone dies, if they believe in him, they will live. Fifth, and finally, we see this in John chapter 20, verses 30-31. And truly, Jesus did many other signs in the presence of his disciples, which are not written in this book. But these are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that believing, you may have life in his name. John ends his book with this reminder for us. He wrote his gospel so that we would believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing in him, we can have life. So what's the central message of the book of John? Believe. Believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God. Believe that he died for your sins. Believe that he rose again for your justification. And believe that he is coming again to make you like him. Believe him so that you can have everlasting life. That's the message of the book of John.